Greeting. Hey folks, today I'm going to try something a little different. We are in the world of the computer. Not the cyber world of LEGO Dreams, like in this depicted in this set and this set, which is retiring soon, but in the computer world is in Lego.com. I'm using this Microsoft webcam from 2008. You can definitely hear that. I started thinking I was going to do it as like a funny thing, but then I couldn't find another microphone device because I don't have an aux cord anywhere near me. So this is just unironically like the best I can do for audio quality, which is kind of hilarious, you know. So this is the first set, the flagship set, the Tiger Shark Tank. At first glance, this is the first set that was leaked of this new wave. I was kind of disappointed because this is just another, one of the shark vehicles. This is the third we've had, and honestly, sorry, I just had a root beer. Why am I so bad today? Color scheme wise, I don't like this at all. I don't like pearl gold. I think it's overused. I'm sick of the pieces that they choose to produce in it because it's always the same, like 3 pieces. And I don't like these windows. I feel like they don't work when they're like the only windows there. You need something more to ground it. Dark blue, one of my least favorite colors. The orange is cool. All together it's whatever. But yeah, it's like the main thing that this changes is the color scheme, and I don't like the color scheme. But it is a creative set, and I do like some things about it. I like the tank idea. I think the alt builds are alright. The alt build is the pirate ship that's really cool, that's novel, with the gear treads and all that. Very cute, very cute. Yeah, it's a LEGO Dream set. The thing about this theme that I've found more and more frustrating over time is that despite being like LEGO's like original creative theme, original ideas, supposedly they're trying to capture the magic of like the kind of silly adventure, action theme stylings of the past. But the LEGO Dream sets never have play features, ever. And, besides stud shooters, which I think kind of is part of the magic of LEGO is play features, especially in, these older sets where it's they can completely design models around play features without having to care about the source material, without it having to, fit in an established mold or anything. Come up with incredible creative ideas in engineering. That would have been impossible, some of the best old school LEGO themes are completely designed around play features, like power miners. And these sets just don't have them. They have the rebuildability, they have the 2 alternate builds, which is cool, and I do, I very much understand that it would be very difficult to make a play feature with this set, where you have to have 2 different builds. Sorry, the root beer's kicking in again. But still, it really leaves these sets feeling flat. It's like what you see is what you get, for the most part. And what you see is usually pretty good. And even if I'm not a huge fan of the set, I think it looks decent enough. But it's missing. I feel like that's the thing that LEGO Dreams is missing to be a series that, it's like, you can love, You can like LEGO Dreams, but you can't love it unless you're me. Because I'm just fascinated by it and all of that. This set is, and another thing is they always do the collectible item thing that Ninjago does. That's the gimmick usually. And you've got these weird cyber creatures. I guess the theme is animals this time, which it's fine. It's a good way to end it. Now it feels very Lego Chima. This doesn't really, because the tank part and the shark part are very separate. That's the thing about LEGO Dreams. It's like the elements are usually not combined, they're just kind of next to each other. So you got a shark inside of a tank. And the more I look at this as a tank itself, I kind of like the design, the shaping of it, the asymmetry. And then the shark's in there, and it's like, okay, it looks okay, but it's like, I just imagine, how cool this could be as just a tank design. Of course, LEGO doesn't like doing tanks for obvious reasons, the whole military thing, anti-military, but I think the design of this, it didn't have to be a tank. It could have just been some nondescript style weird action vehicle. Obviously, the shark is for the selling point. It's to kind of sell the concept. But I'm not really feeling it there. This guy being a centipede, he's pretty cool there. It's a nice piece there. A little meat cleaver, that's kind of cute. LEGO Dreams minifigures are across the board are very impressive, but I don't really like the style they go for. You know, there's usually cool pieces, but I don't like the way they come together. So that's this set. Yeah, I don't know if there's anything else. These two side things are kind of funny. They have to resort to that quite a bit, where it's like, oh, these little flyers, got flyers. I think most sets from this wave do that. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Price, $140, about pretty much what you expect for these shark submarine things. This one's more expensive, so maybe it's less than what you'd expect, but yeah, it's a decent set. It's a decent one. The next one we have is probably my least favorite. The reason this is my least favorite one is because it really feels like just another Lego Ninjago style mech without much really special to it. It's an animal, which you know is cool, but a lot of the other mechs in Ninjago look like animals. A lot of Lego Dream sets look like animals. I think the shaping of the whole body, very top-heavy, is kind of impressive, you know. I like that. It does have some Lego Dreams-like features, like the noodly limbs. But again, the pearl gold, I just am so sick of this color, and Lego Ninjago spams it so much that it's like, we don't need more of this. I do like the claws, though. Those are cool. They're new for this year. Another, you know, Lego Dreams tends to introduce a few energy-style elements, and also this sword, which I think is new. And that's cool. But yeah, this is just like, again, it's just, there's no play feature, so it's like, what you see is what you get, and it's like, there's not a lot going on here. I do like green, it's one of my favorite colors in Lego, and the way the pearl gold's integrated on the stickers, the way that lines up, that is nice. I do like that. It's definitely well built, well shaped. It's just, I don't know if this is a fun toy beyond the, you know, being a fun action figure, you know. But that's the kind of thing you can get with smaller action figures. Lego makes hundreds of mechs. What makes this one special, besides looking better? Like, there isn't really much beyond that. And, yeah, that's kind of, I don't know, my problem with this. Minifigures are the same, though. It kind of seems like this one, you know, a lot of, I'm kind of glad for that, honestly, because I feel like modern Lego sets emphasize putting their budget towards minifigures way too often. So, you know, same guys, whatever. These are decent minifigures. They have good pieces. They're well made. You don't need every set to have 100 exclusive minifigures. Looking at the alt build, I guess you can go on all fours, but I don't think that's is it the actual build? Oh, it is. Lego Dreams does this thing sometimes where, like, they have, like, fake alt builds where it's like, you know, nothing really changes. It's just like you position it a little bit differently. But, I mean, I'm being mean, but maybe I'm not. Yeah, I don't know. I wonder how many spaces in the instructions this takes to change. I guess the head might be put on differently, different angle. Or maybe it's turned. That's probably what it is. You probably turn it upside down. I don't know. Huh. Maybe that would be interesting. I do like looking at Lego Dreams instructions and all of that. Alright, the next set is the Crocodile Submarine. This is one I was a little bit mixed on, but I think I've grown to like it for a few reasons. Now, the first is before the set's price came out, I was convinced the set would be very overpriced, like 90. And I'm going to be looking at the new Lego Dreams 2026 sets. These, I'm pulling my headphones out because I'm like, why am I going to be, I'm not going to be listening to anything, but, hello folks, I thought today I'd do something a little different. We're in the world of the computer. The next set is the Crocodile Submarine. So at first I was a little bit disappointed by this set, based mostly on the visual presentation of just seeing this image and then seeing the part count, because this set has 1,100 pieces. When you look at this, it does not look like it has 1,100 pieces. It looks like it has like 500 pieces, but no, it has a million little detail pieces, and I was pretty much convinced when I saw that number that the set would be like $90. You know, it doesn't make sense, but Lego Dreams has kind of pulled this before, And the Crocodile car was $60 in 2023 and had like 500 pieces, so I was expecting the worst, but, you know, $70? I guess if you set your expectations low enough, they will be met. But this one, and design-wise, I was disappointed by a lack of like a third color, because the Crocodile car was like this really nice combination of like dark azure, red, and like a little bit of neon yellow, just enough to like kind of bring it all together. And I thought that was just wonderful. It really made me reappreciate the dark azure color, a one that I didn't really like before. And this one, like, it adds light azure that I hate light azure. And I mean the yellow. Jesus Christ. Oh my god, I should just quit. And, you know, it's a submarine, which is cool, I guess, but yellow for a submarine is such a generic color for it. So many, you know, it's like, LEGO Dreams, be fantastical, do a different color, do something different, you have the opportunity to, but it's yellow, which is unfortunate, but it looks good. I like the pieces they use, I like the way it's integrated into the tail, it feels very natural, I like how it's like, you know, it's kind of like a gradient, it's like you got submarine, kind of submarine, all crocodile, you know. And I also wonder what the bottom looks like there, so we'll take a look at a different image. Yeah, let's take a look at that. Has the tail swiping action of before. I wonder if it's more secure, because the other one fell apart a little bit when he swung it. The bird is a pretty cool rebuild, very different. Making use of those Galador joints, the potential of them. I like the Crocodile much better though, because, I don't know, I'm just not into LEGO birds. They always have to do the wings and like little sub-assemblies, and I don't know, lining them up is annoying. They don't quite look right because there's just not enough, you know, there's always space in between them like that. Yeah, Crocodile, it looks pretty good in these photos actually. Like that stance, it's a bit of a different stance. It also suffers from not having a really cool play feature. The original had this awesome one where through its mouth there was a disc that could be shot from the back, like this entire, all the way through it, which is cool. And I don't think there's something like that here. I don't really see where that could go. Maybe if you push down the periscope, that maybe. But maybe they would also put that somewhere you can see it. It has stud shooters, so. Oh man, stud shooters. It's like their be-all end-all solution. I'm extremely tired today. I went to bed at 7 a.m. and I woke up at like 11 a.m. or 12. I think it was 12. I think I got back to bed. But LEGO Dreams is dying, so I have to make this video. Yeah. Our next set, actually, let's save that one for last. Our next set is the Nightmare Scorpion. This one's cool. The Scorpion idea, that's not been done with LEGO Dreams before. And, you know, digging vehicles, that's also, I don't think, been done before. Construction vehicles from LEGO Dreams, that doesn't really ring a bell. Unfortunately, the image LEGO has on their website is only 1,200 pixels, kind of small. I want a nice HD photo to look at, but this will do. I think the construction idea is integrated pretty well. I think this, I don't like the shape of this piece. I wish it, okay. I think this piece, I really like that it's printed. That's cool that you get it multiple times, because that does not, or maybe it is a sticker. It is a sticker. I guess I don't like that it's printed. Why is this dark gray? Like, this set should have made them make it in black. Like, I think that would look way better. It looks kind of cheap, you know? It's like you got this random sand green showing as well, and of course pearl gold all over it. It's just, I wish they tightened it up a little bit, and either, like, had it be more dark gray and less the other colors, or, like, you know, making this digger, you know, these guys, make them black. I think that would really help it. I like the shape of it, though. It's good shape. As much as I don't like pearl gold, I think it looks pretty cool here. And I like how it's in the inside. That's cool. This thing, this forearm thing, yeah, it doesn't look very good. And I think this part sort of needed the extra budget for, like, recolors or something. because this, it's not. I don't know. The backpack element might be a cool thing. I don't know if that looks a little bit unique to me. But yeah, it's like this. I don't think this is worth inclusion. This set's $50, which is fine. And the alt build is this thing, which is pretty different. I mean, yeah, I like the design of it. It's pretty cool. I like how it kind of goes into itself. It looks like it can curl into a ball. That's cool. Yeah. Man, I've never been so happy to see Mateo for one last time. Yeah, this photo really makes it look very good. I like seeing it elevated. I wonder how strong the joints are there, if that's the kind of thing that might weaken over time. And the final set is, in my opinion, by far the best. This is the Dino Jet, $100. This set is pretty cool for a few reasons. One, it has a good color scheme. Translucent orange and red just looks cool. It's classic. It's like Eggman. Got dark gray in this middle as the center part. A little bit of blue, cool. I like that on top too. If it was trans neon orange, it would be incredible, an incredible sight to behold. But we have trans orange, and it kind of works with this. I don't know. I do think it works nicely. You see these interesting knee joints they've got going here, kind of like old school Bionicles. I'm guessing the knees don't move, but it's kind of funny. It almost seems like a homage to that idea. The shaping is very unique for this. It's like the giant arch of it, and then the head sticking out there, but not at the top, at the bottom here, and like this big lump you've got. Like, I don't know, it's very interesting. And I kind of wish it was more, maybe like they didn't try to round off this part as much, because it seems to not be super even there, but I don't know. I think it's just still interesting enough to where that doesn't matter. And it doesn't get bogged down with like extra inclusions. You just get, same minifigures as you got before, Logan and this one, so, it's cool and all. The alt build is decent, different dinosaur that makes sense. Doesn't seem to use I guess the tail is bigger. Doesn't really use a satisfying amount of like the pieces, I think. Or maybe it just has less presence, I guess because this is a separate flyer. At least it's designed differently. I do appreciate that. That's cool. Maybe some pieces went into that. This gives you a better look at the kind of flow of it. And yeah, there are some gaps there, but that could be helped if they just decide to make it less round. 90-degree angles are much easier to fill in than the weird kind of gaps that rounded pieces create. And yeah, that's LEGO Dreams. This is the end. It's probably my favorite LEGO theme they've got going on right now. It's the most interesting. I think they could have handled it better. It's very focus tested. Feels very scared. Not a lot of confidence in this theme in terms of like the main ideas of it, but some good sets. 1007 pieces. I wonder if that's a reference to something. Building instructions? Can I build it? No. That's it for LEGO Dreams, though. It's kind of sad. I really look forward to these LEGO Dream sets, because they're usually interesting. Always very overpriced, though. This chameleon is this kind of same cool stances. Damn, it's kind of interesting, almost like parallels in a way. That's all. The adventure's over, guys. $60, that's not a bad price for this. Huh, I must have missed it. Missed out. We're all gonna miss out when LEGO Dreams dies. It's gonna be so sad. Alright. Bye. Hello, and what's up? I'm on the computer today.